Hey everybody, welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. And welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. We've got Mo here. Hello, Mo.
Hello.
Who just woke up literally 15 minutes ago. Hey there, Curtis.
Hello.
Now, Curtis, we're making pork tenderloin with a corny, creamy polenta. And Curtis, you thought that polenta was like a fancy food?
I only see it at higher up scale places.
This polenta's been around for like thousands of years. You know what it is? It's ground up corn.
Well, then people bougified it.
Well, yes, you can, and we're going to bougify a little bit tonight.
Okay, let's go.
And we're going to do things just a little bit out of order. Normally we chat with you guys and then we go do the cheese, but we're going to hang on to the cheese so we can get a few things going. So then we're not here for, like an hour. So I'm trying to figure out the fastest way to do this and let you guys see what we're doing.
All right, cool. You get some things going. I'm gonna get some things going.
All right, yeah.
Curtis is running to the restroom.
Yeah, Curtis said he might be on the toilet at some point. So we have to say hello to Karen Weigel. I think she was first up in here. Also, Michelle, Laura.
Hey, Michelle.
Bear says howdy, gang.
Cheers.
There's Marina. Bear. Yes, cheers.
We'll tell you about the wine too. Again, a little out of order tonight. We're going to do the cheese kind of like in the middle, just so we can let everything cook while we're enjoying the cheese and wine. But this wine is good. We got it at Doris today. What was it, like $12?
12, 13 bucks. Yeah, it's great wine. Excellent wine.
Okay, so let's start with the marinade for the pork tenderloin. This is just a half of a tenderloin since it's just the two of us, but the full recipe is on the website, 1055online.com. So you're going to marinate this only for about 10 minutes because there's lime juice in this marinade, and you don't want to break down the pork too much, but it's really simple. This meal is so simple, you guys, and it's so delicious. Mo had it the other night, and he really liked it. All it is the marinade is some fresh squeezed lime juice, okay? A couple of teaspoons of chili powder, a teaspoon of cumin. I like a little bit more, so I add a little bit more, but that's me. That's in there. And a little bit of canola oil, guys. That's it. That's all that's in this marinade in about 10 minutes, okay? And remember, when you get that pork tenderloin, you want to cut off the excess fat and the silver skin that can be on it. It's really easy to do. If you're kind of grossed out about doing that, you can ask the butcher to do it for you. Simple enough. But yeah, make sure you trim it so it's nice and pretty. Which camera am I on? This one?
Mm-hmm. Say hi to Pam and Tequesta.
Hi, Pam and Tequesta. So we're just going to let that sit out, and it's good to let it marinate, not in the fridge, because remember, we want this to be room temperature before we start cooking it. All right?
Hi, Gayla.
Hi, Gayla.
Marina had pork yesterday with mashed potatoes. Sounds yummy.
Well, try polenta if you never have. So what we've got going on with the polenta is I'm going to bring some water and some half and half to a boil. All right, I've already heated it up once. So here we go.
Hi, Linda.
I'm going to get it to come to a boil.
Linda Brooks is still working.
Linda, you work way too hard, sweetheart. But I'm glad you're joining us. I've already brought it to a boil once, but this is just, when you make this recipe, it's 3 cups of water and half a cup of half and half. Okay, so that's what's in here now. We're going to let it come to a boil, and then we're going to add our polenta. And it's also known as yellow corn grits. It's the same thing.
Why they don't just say that? Just say corn grits. Put polenta together.
That really is what they are. And you know what the ingredient is corn. There's nothing else but corn in here. And there's a million ways you can make polenta. I'm making creamy polenta because I'm adding the half and half to it. The basic recipe, though, is just water, salt, and the polenta. But you can add anything you want, really. I was telling Mo the other day, that I thought it would be really good if you added some cheese and some bacon bits and then served it for breakfast, like with some fried eggs. That would be delicious. Okay, it's starting to boil.
Linda says she's down with the grits.
Yeah, I mean, it's just corn grits. Okay, this is an important part, though, guys. Don't just dump the polenta in there, because what will happen is it'll clump and it won't be nice and smooth. You want to whisk, and slowly add it in there. And also be careful because it will boil over on you in a half a second. See, always keep it moving while you add it in. That's really important. There we go.
Bye, Gayla. Thanks for stopping by. She said you're making her hungry, so she got to go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, that was a quick drop in. Bye, Gayla.
See, I'm already turning the heat down because it's boiling so furiously. And if you see those little black flecks in there, that's nothing gross. That's just part of the corn process. So don't freak out. We want to season it. A little salt. And we're going to taste it later to see if it needs more salt. I'd say about it, when you're making this, again, it's on our recipe page, about a teaspoon, maybe a little more.
Linda says cheese, bacon. She goes, now you're making me horny. No, she says, sorry. Let me put my glasses on. Now you're talking my language. Yeah. I'm sorry. I need to put my glasses on.
Okay, so we let it come up to a boil, and now we're letting it go back down to a simmer. And you actually let it simmer uncovered. And what this is going to happen is all the polenta is just going to get nice and creamy. And you don't have to keep stirring it. Once you've got it all incorporated, you can just leave it and then just stir it every now and then. Does that make sense? Just every now and then. And that takes about 15 to 20 minutes. That's why I wanted to do this first, guys, so we could get this going. But I wanted to show you how easy this is. And you can add just whatever you like to this. I think this would be good with shrimp, like shrimp and grits, but instead it's shrimp and, polenta. Okay, so that's good to go. So the next thing I want to do is I want to heat up my pan, and we're going to sear the pork. I've already got it slightly warm, and I'm going to put just a little bit of canola oil in there, and we'll let that tenderloin sear on both sides. I've got it in an oven-safe pan because my oven is 400 degrees. All right. So let me just let that oil heat up just a little bit. And guys, I will explain my shoes.
Yeah. Sally's wearing some. It looks like she's wearing worker boots in here.
What the hell?
Yeah, right.
I'll explain those.
She's working for FP&L in the afternoon. She's climbing poles.
These things are the best things I've ever bought on Amazon. I'm going to tell you, I love them. So, but there's a reason I'm wearing them, and you will see me wear them in this kitchen for a long time because my legs were killing me. So, you want to walk around here just real quick?
Sure.
Don't stop by the cheese yet. We're not there yet.
Oh, it's just a little teaser. All right. All right. So what are we doing over here?
Okay, so we're gonna sear the pork on both sides. Just a couple of minutes aside. I just want to make sure my oil is nice and hot. It should shimmer. Let me turn this light on. And then, of course, we've got our cutting board there because after we take it out of the oven, it needs to rest.
The Honda Classic cutting board.
That's my Honda Classic cutting board.
To match the Honda Classic Ambassador. So one. All right.
Okay. So once you need to have it shimmer a little bit. And
it's got a shimmer.
There's going to be a little.
I know how to shimmy.
I want to brace you about that. There's going to be a little oil splatter.
Oh, damn it! Damn it! This new stove that we're getting, apparently that's not going to be a problem.
No, it won't.
Stuff doesn't get hot.
You can put like a paper or a sheet down or something.
We can lay something on it. And
it won't burn up.
Yep.
One of those convection things.
So we're going to take our pork, which is, look at that. That's so nice. Shake off a little of that excess marinade. And the marinade has done its job. So the marinade is going to say bye-bye.
Okay, that's done. All right.
It's done. So I'll just set that over here.
Splash some of that on the counter just for good luck.
You better shut your mouth.
And then before you put it in the pan, remember we didn't put any salt in the marinade, so we're going to season it now with some salt. A little kosher salt. I like to pat it in there a little bit. Other side. And again, guys, this is just half of the tenderloin. This recipe is for 3 to 4, but since Mo had not just a slice of pizza at Doris today, he also had a garlic knot. I know he's not going to be overly hungry.
What? Girl, you lying. I have all that.
I'm not lying. Paul, raise your hand if you think I'm lying.
My hands are extra down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that garlic,
so here it's
so good.
nice sizzle.
Woo! Let me back up.
Yep.
Let me back the hell up.
And again, my oven is at 400 degrees. Oh my God.
I don't want to get burned. My baby hands will be burned.
Okay, so this is going to sit here for about, let's see, 2:30. About 2 to 3 minutes. This guy's not overly thick. So now what we can do, Mo, is we can work our way over to the wine and cheese. And when it comes time to flip it, I'll flip it and I'll show you guys what it looks like.
Slap it up, flip it, rub it down.
Smell that?
Is that what you do, right? Is that what it is? Slap it up, flip it, rub it down.
Something like that.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Sally.
Yes?
Marina was wondering how many cutting boards do you have?
One,
Oh, that's a
two,
great question.
3, 4. I think 4.
4 or 5.
There might be a few in that cabinet that I haven't looked at in years.
Well, that's a little cutting board right there.
No, this isn't. Well,
That's a technically
no, it's
cutting
not.
board.
It's a serving thing. Okay, so let's talk about what we're. Wine, cheese.
Wine is a Cabernet Sauvignon. Great deal on this wine at Doris Italian Market. I think it's like, what did I tell you? 13 bucks? It's 13 bucks.
Okay.
Normally it's like $21, $22.
It is fantastic.
Yeah. Madalena Cabernet Sauvignon. 2017. It's great. Good wine. Very excellent. And the cheese that we're doing today is Tuscan hand-rubbed Fontal cheese.
Now we've used this brand before, and we tried the pepper one, and the Dijon and herb one, which we loved. And then I saw that they had this one, and it was on sale at Doris today. And I think this is one of the best cheeses that they have there.
This says it's a creamy cow's milk cheese, hand rubbed with a classic blend of Italian herbs and spices.
All right.
So here we go. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this cello.
It's a great brand. It's on sale, $4, $3.99, $4. So I like to feature these great cheeses when they're on sale, so you can try them. And then, if you paid them, you can email me and tell me how much you paid them.
I would have got that cheese. It was disgusting.
Of course, that Doris Italian Market and Bakery is our sponsor. We were there today. Like Sally said, I got some pizza, had some great wine.
I'm just stirring the polenta. Remember, I told you guys, stir it every now and then.
And don't forget, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they're selling pink and white cookies at Doris. And for every cookie they sell, is it $1, Sally, that goes to Making Strides? To breast cancer.
Making Strides against breast cancer.
Oh, my God. And those cookies, by the way, very fluffy, very good. Fantastic.
See how we got a nice little crust going on there? You just want to do that. As Andrew Earl would say, brown food tastes good. So, we're going to do the other side for just about 3 minutes. Okay?
All right.
And then it's going to be popped in the oven.
All right. While you're doing that, I'll have another piece of cheese, please. Now, look at Sally's shoe.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Okay, I've got. All right, well, here's the thing, you guys. I spend a lot of time standing up in this kitchen. I mean, you can attest to that, Mo. I'll be in here for hours, working on stuff, trying new things. And I noticed that my legs and the bottom of my feet were aching because I would stand here in either like my little flats or slippers with no support, no nothing. So I thought about getting one of those mats those mats that you can get to stand on in the kitchen. I've seen ads for them. And it's for that very reason. Well, I didn't really want to put a mat in here because I move around so much. So I looked up these shoes, and it's like standing on a mat all the time. They've got support down here. So hopefully my leg pain and my foot pain and numbness will go away. I know they're not attractive, but I've got to do this for me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard Mo the other day saying it does it for him. I heard it the other day.
What do you think?
He said they do it for him. I heard him say that the other day.
Yeah.
The shoes.
Yeah, they do it for me. They turn me on.
I heard him say that.
They're meant to make me feel better.
Yeah.
I gotta look out for myself every now and then. But standing on this, tile floor for hours.
Yeah.
It can.
What time is bingo tonight?
Oh, shut up.
You going to the mall to walk after this? Joanne says, good for you, Sally.
Thank you, Joanne. Thanks for having my back.
Comfortable shoes. All right. Woo!
Well, I'm not wearing it out to dinner. I'm wearing it while I'm working in the kitchen. So I just want,
So
want
hot.
you guys to be aware.
Hang on. Hot cam. Woo! All right.
All right. Further Polentas.
Get closer to her, Mo. I can't hear.
Oh, can't hear.
He's throwing.
Almost ready to go. And see how the polenta's starting to thicken up?
Mm-hmm.
And what's great is we're going to add fresh corn to this.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it off the cob today.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful fresh corn. And that just gives it a little pop and some freshness. And then we're going to top it with some cilantro. And with the pork, it's going to be delicious.
So it's corn on corn.
It's corn on corn, exactly. But adding fresh corn to it just gives it just a nice pop of flavor. It's really good. Not that you couldn't serve it without the corn, but try it with the corn. And it's going to thicken up. And what I'm going to do is add the corn, and right before I'm going to serve it, I'm going to add the rest of my half and half, because I only put half of it. I only put half of the half and half in there.
Michelle wants to know what brand those shoes are.
You know what? I don't remember. I got them. Okay. I found them on Amazon. I'm just going to check the other side of this book to make sure it looks how I want it to.
Michelle says we lost you. You lost us? We back?
Please find me.
Yeah.
Joanne says she loves the corn part. Yeah, that corn is good stuff. Put that corn right on top of that.
Yep. All right, into the oven, 400 degrees. You can do this in a cast iron skillet if you want to, for 5 minutes. Okay? So we got a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do is, since this is getting nice and thick, I'm going to go ahead and put the corn in. And I do recommend fresh corn. If in a pinch, if you need to use frozen, I get it. I don't know. I don't think canned would be as well, but frozen would probably be just fine.
Pam and Questa says, I love how casual and comfortable you are, Sally, teaching us how to make your recipes, and Mo and Curtis are your sidekicks.
I love that.
What?
I have sidekicks. Who knew?
We're sidekicks? We're sidekicks now, Curtis.
That's what it called when you're not making money.
That's right. We don't make any money.
That's right. I'm the only one paid for this.
You better watch your mouth. We're going strike. I could still be napping right now.
Mm-mm. I'm going to get a little taste.
Is this the Pam that's on drugs right now in Tequesta?
Yeah. Are you on your pain meds, Pam?
That's why she voted for Sally this morning. She's up shopping at 3 o'clock in the morning, voting for Sally because she's on pain meds.
I'm going to add a little more salt, but not too much. Make sure you taste it. Again, you could do so much stuff with this. Next time you have it, Mo, I'm going to put cheese and bacon.
Bet you should put some bacon in there.
Well, I'm not going to do it tonight. We're having pork already.
That's what turns Linda Brooks on. You put a little cheese and bacon in there.
And I have to thank our friend, Chef Greg, for letting me use his little burner here.
Linda says, watch out. You're going to be hitting that pole.
All right, so I'm going to put a lid on it because it's pretty.
What are you guys buying at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, what are you buying?
That's right. Laura says I should be getting ready for my photo shoot. That's right. I did a little waxing later after the show.
Don't let him fool you. He does that anyway.
Yeah, I do that anyway. But since I got to be all nice and smooth for my new women's swimsuit fashion shoot.
There goes the rest of the half and half.
Did you reply to that email yet?
What?
For the photo shoot not photo shoot, but the endorsement?
I did. I don't think so.
Sally did. I have to reply tonight. I've been getting my words together.
You've been sleeping.
Yeah, I've been taking a nap, but I got to reply and say, oh, yeah, I'm all down for, wearing the Nantucket swimsuit.
Hi, Seda.
Seda, how you doing?
Hi, Seda. If you're just joining us, we're making pork tenderloin with a creamy, corny polenta. And if you're not familiar with polenta, which, you know, I haven't used polenta a lot, but I'm a big fan of it now. It's just yellow corn grits. It's basically grits made with yellow corn. And there's a million different things you can do with it. You can actually cook this polenta to become really, really thick, almost pasty-like, and form it into little cakes and fry it or bake it. You can also buy this already made in the produce section of most grocery stores. It's in like a little casing, and then you can slice it and use it, or you can put it in a pot and add some cream or water. So you can buy this pre-made if you want to save this step.
So Karen Weagle says, "Hey Mo, you're a Texan. Tell me the story about Texas chili. I was given a lesson this weekend by Melissa's neighbor in Asheville. Texas chili. You want me to tell you about Texas chili?"
I do.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Well, here's what I know about the chili that we had.
We did Cincinnati chili. Was that last week?
Okay, who's
That
telling
was
the
last
story?
week.
Okay.
Sally said they said nothing about Cincinnati.
No,
I know this is your cooking show, but you know,
What a-
she asked me about Texas chili since I'm from Texas.
Somebody can be an ass sometimes.
So I'll tell you about Texas chili, what I know about Texas chili.
What do you know?
When we had chili in Texas,
Yeah.
my mom would open up a can of Wolf brand chili,
Okay.
and she would just heat that up.
And that's it. The end.
Basically took the can and opened it, and that was your.
And
That's what he know about Texas chili, Karen.
That's
You were
what I
asking the
know.
wrong one.
That's what I know about Texas
That's
chili.
his extensive knowledge of Texas chili.
The only chili I had in Texas was Wolf brand chili, right out of the can. But y'all go
Well-
ahead and make fun of my mom. God rest, may she rest in peace.
Your
Go
mother
ahead.
was actually a really good cook.
But yeah, that's what I know about Texas chili.
All right, we're gonna let this rest. I'm not confident that it's going to be good.
Pamela says, okay, subject change. At 3 a.m., UCF football fan stuff was 25% off when I was shopping for our alumni daughters and the rest of us for Christmas. Pam's she's on the meds and she's shopping at 3 a.m.
That's great.
That's awesome. All right, I'm not totally confident.
Pam, you might want to buy one of my swimsuits. Get the Nantucket or the Amplify. Women's swimwear. No, Karen, I'm serious. That's the chili we had when I was growing up. Was Wolf brand chili
Okay.
out of a can. I don't.
This needs to go back in the oven.
What's going in the oven?
The pork. I don't like where it is. I think it needs another 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh Lord, I do not know where my wine is.
You don't need it.
You don't tell me what I need. There it is. Oh my God, it's empty. Pretty much. If you're just joining us, Sally is making pork tenderloin with corny polenta. But the cheese that we're having is this Cello Tuscan hand-rubbed cheese. Oh my God, it's delicious. And we're having it with the Madalena Cabernet Sauvignon, which is they got a great deal right now at Doris. Great deal on that at Doris. And this cheese, it goes excellent with this cheese.
It's some of the best cheese I've ever had.
Yeah, this company, I don't know. My gosh.
Before we started shopping at Doors, I wasn't familiar with this company at all.
And we've had like 3 different.
This is our third one. I actually put this on Instagram and Twitter. I said, which one should we try? And some people were like, oh, you should try the one that is the Dijon and herbs, which we did try that a couple of weeks ago. The first one we did was the pepper one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only one we haven't tried now, because there's 4 different varieties, is the blueberry and
Yeah.
lemon.
Haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah,
Sadel
we
wants,
wanna try that.
Sadel wants to know if Curtis is getting some polenta since he doesn't have to go to a fancy place. Karen, I didn't really eat chili at restaurants, in Texas. I mean, we had a little chili on our enchiladas at El Phoenix, which that's not the same thing, but let's see. Pamela says she wants to go to Doris as soon as her knee heals. I love Doris. I tell you what, that
It's our
store,
happy place.
I could spend all afternoon in that store, just drinking wine and shopping. And I stayed out of the bakery today.
Good job.
I was proud of myself.
I was proud of you too.
I stayed out, but I did get some pizza, and I got a pizza, one of those garlic knots. So good.
All right, my time is going on again. I'm going to take the pork out and let it rest. I don't want to keep you guys any longer, but
Sally, Karen says any man is going to love anything with the name hand rubbed in it.
not untrue.
No, Laura, you can ask somebody to help you with that. Yeah, they'll help you with the wine and cheese pairing.
Oh yeah.
At Doris.
And then you can have like a chart in the cheese section.
In the cheese section,
Yeah,
it'll tell you what pairs with what.
Go check on the pork, Mo.
All right, if you say so, director. Hang on, I'm gonna stop here.
He's not trying to fit in that bikini right now, Linda. The way he eating his trees.
No, I'm gonna have to go online and change my size. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah. This is a little thicker than the one I cooked the other day, so I'm not confident that it's quite finished yet.
Oh, look,
Michelle.
you need one of those handles that I put up on Facebook the other night.
That's right.
One
I
that
did.
got Granny kicked out of the church fundraiser.
So cover it.
And let that sit there.
Let it rest.
All right.
Yeah. And honestly, guys, and this has happened to me before. If you do that and you let it rest and you slice it and it's still a little undercooked, you can just slide it right back in the oven. Okay. I mean, it happens. The one we had earlier, it was perfect after 5 minutes in the oven, but you never really know. So we'll just let that rest for a few minutes. I'm not going to let it rest the entire time, just for time purposes. But let's go look at the polenta.
All right, we're going back over here.
Get your steps in.
Oh yeah, I'm getting wearing. Oh.
See now, you make your polenta the way you like it. Some people like it runny. Some people like it really thick. It's completely up to you.
Karen, you might know. You need to shut your mouth.
What'd she say?
More squats.
Oh no.
Bye, Michelle.
You're getting your dress.
Pamela says her meds have kicked in. She thought that was their timer going off.
She's running around looking for.
Oh, Pam, you are a trip. Now she says she lost us.
She lost it or us?
She lost us. She might be on that stuff.
What do you think, Mo? Is that about the good thickness for you, or you want a little thicker?
No, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, is it uncouth to go ahead and make these true country grits and put cheese in there?
No, I would. For breakfast, I think putting cheese in them, Parmesan cheese or cheddar cheese. I'm not going to do it tonight, but absolutely, this would be great with cheese.
Okay.
I'm looking at Corny. These are Corny creamy. So, but if you wanted to throw some cheese in there, absolutely. Parmesan, cheddar. I was even thinking bacon bits, and that would be a great, breakfast with some eggs.
Linda, she said corny polenta. Corny.
Not horny.
Not
It's
horny
corny.
polenta, corny polenta. I know, what you thinking over there.
Because I added that fresh corn right off the cob.
Linda says, ain't no shame in fluffy, just means more tape. I use duct tape. What is going on in that? What is going on in the Brooks household
I'm
tonight?
not sure I'm understanding here. That's so
Pam, what's going on with your feed? I'm not sure what's going on with it. I don't know if there's anything for me to fix.
Vicky's joining us.
Hi, Vicky.
Vicky says, is it over? What are you talking about? Is it over? No, wait,
No, we're still cooking.
we're still cooking.
Well, Sally is.
Yeah,
We
well,
running our
Sally's
mouths. You
cooking.
know how we do.
Hey, Vicky, take a look at Sally's, corrective shoes.
These things are fabulous. I don't care what you say.
I like them.
I love them.
She's going to go walk at the mall after this.
After I go to the beauty parlor.
After she goes to the beauty parlor and gets her hair did. Do I need to come over there?
No, you're fine.
Stand here and have my wine.
Joanne's a fan of the goat version of "Take It Easy" on me.
Okay, guys, you
Easy
ready?
on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goat. That was a big hit today.
Look at this. Okay, here's what you want when you do pork. And honestly, I probably would have let this rest maybe a couple more minutes. But you see that? It's just just slightly pink right there.
So for
That's how pork's supposed to be.
Yes, and you
Okay.
back in my my childhood, it was you had to cook the hell out of it. I mean, my mom would make, God rest her soul, would make pork chops that you had to saw. But now it is perfectly acceptable to have your pork, not like steak rare, but just see that. Just
for some reason our parents thought that it needed to be like shoe leather.
Well, they didn't know any
Like
better.
the bottom
I mean,
of a shoe.
It was a sign, just that little kiss of pink.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go. We did it, guys.
Mhm.
I was a little worried. I'm not going to lie to you that it might be a little underdone.
Joanne says it looks good to her.
Yeah.
Laura, you're right. She has the knife. I'm gonna stay back here.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep my distance.
And about a half-inch thick.
No, Karen, who's locked up tonight? Who's out tonight? Is there anybody out here?
Nobody's out right now.
Nobody's out.
I don't think.
Well,
Okay.
she doesn't know.
No, everybody's back.
We got the beast back there in the hallway.
Mm-hmm. All right, so.
We don't know. I don't know where Turk is.
Oh, you got the line for garnish?
Yes, a little line on the side there.
Karen says there was no Food Network back then.
Yeah, I mean, you just didn't know. You cooked it the way you were, like probably Grandma said to cook it, because everybody was like, "Oh, raw pork will kill you." I mean, that rule does apply for chicken. All right, so let's get some polenta here.
Yeah, right, Laura? Her parents used to say, if it's not well done, you'll get worms.
Yeah. Everything gave you worms.
Right?
Cookie dough will give you worms. Raw cookie dough. Oh, you can't do that. It'll give you
Your
worms.
mom, yeah. You ate grapes off the vine, you're going to get worms. Oh, yeah,
And
it looks
also,
good.
Feel free to take a little slice of pork and dip it in the polenta.
Yeah. it is
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah,
Getting
it's good.
adventurous out here.
Yeah. You just take some, take a bite of pork and eat it right up with that polenta. It's
We're gonna
good.
go over here.
All right, we're going over here to the tasting area.
Yes.
This is the tasting area, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. Get the website or hit the website up for the recipe, 1055online.com.
This is so simple, you guys.
Look at that.
And yeah, I like to put this is cilantro. You can do, if you don't like cilantro, you can obviously do parsley. But I like to put the big, just the not chopped parsley, just lay some slightly torn leaves of the cilantro. But like I said, you can certainly use parsley.
Linda's probably like, why are you putting sod on that?
That's how you make it a salad right there.
That's how you just make it healthy right there. Put a little salad on top.
Well, actually, last time I made this meal for us, we had a tossed salad that I made us fresh cilantro dressing.
It was delicious.
Here you go, guys.
There we go. That's it. Look at that.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. All right. If you want to give a little squeeze of lime across the top, you certainly can. If you don't like that much lime, there's lime in the marinade. So if you don't want any more lime, that's fine.
All
and
right.
again, guys, I would have let it rest just a couple more minutes than I did tonight. So keep that in mind. All right. Oh, and Mo likes pepper. So I'm going to give this.
Oh.
That's
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm full. I had that pizza from Doors.
And of course, my pepper mill is out. Naturally.
All right.
It's still good as a weapon.
Yeah, that's right. You shut up, Curtis. I'm about to get hit with that pepper mill bat.
And like I said, I really like to combo it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a combo. Yep. Yep.
The lime in the marinade gives a freshness and a brightness to the pork because you've got this cumin and the chili, which is nice and warm. That pork, guys, tender and juicy. I know it's tenderloin that has a tendency to be dry, but if you marinate it and don't overcook it, it's really wonderful. And when you eat the polenta, which again reminds me of grits, Just with, honestly, polenta is grits with more flavor, in my opinion. But the fresh corn in there gives it that little crunch. And again, freshness. And I love cilantro on anything, so.
Yep, it's awesome.
All right, everybody.
Sure.
It's not too hot, so your little baby mouth is fine.
All right, great. Once again, guys, get the recipe at 1055online.com. Go to Dorset Italian Market and get your ingredients. Here we go.
Curtis, you can so make this.
Yeah, it seemed easy enough.
Yes, very easy.
Oh, that's delicious.
And you know, with the leftover pork, if you have some leftover, you could slice it and put it in a fajita, and that would be fantastic.
That's cute that you think Curtis would have some leftover pork.
I don't know
That's
what
adorable.
That
Yeah, that's adorable.
All right, guys, try this out. You won't be sorry at all.
Yep. Get the recipe, like I said, 1055online.com.
And this is not an expensive dish. Pork tenderloin is not expensive, and polenta is not expensive at all.
And then go to Dorset Italian Market, get all your ingredients. They have 6 locations in South Florida. When you're there, seriously, pick up one of those pink and white cookies because they give some of the money back to breast cancer research to Making Strides.
Making Strides.
And the cookie is, oh my god.
You know what? I didn't get a taste of the cookie.
Okay, you didn't really have to mention that. I know. Was I?
Wow.
It wasn't a little cookie.
No,
They're
it was
big
big.
cookies, and I didn't get one bite of the cookie.
I'm sorry, but once I started eating it, I had my coffee and.
Wow.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll just have to go back and get another one.
Yes, we will.
Because it was delicious. So there you go. That's the pork tenderloin with corny polenta. And then if you missed out, cello Tuscan hand-rubbed cheese with Madalena Cabernet Sauvignon. That's tonight's menu, and it was awesome.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
All right, guys, tomorrow morning on the show, we've got a new birthday prank call. We've got more tickets to the Tortuga Music Festival. Man, those things are popular. We haven't really said this on the air, but apparently those 3-day passes are like, what did you tell me?
Now I've heard you could pay anywhere to $800. That's what I've heard.
Up to $800.
I think it depends on.
Yeah, because if you win the tickets, you get to go all 3
All
days.
3 days.
And there are some amazing acts there. Luke Bryan, Miranda Lambert, Pitbull, Vanilla Ice, Bare Naked Ladies, just a ton of people there. So 7:30 tomorrow, Battle of the Burbs. You can win those. We have more chances for you to win $1,000. New birthday prank call and 4 random facts. We'll have a good time tomorrow.
We sure will.
Thanks, guys, for watching. I have to go clean up now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of grease.
There's a little bit of grease. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.